Do you ever find yourself looking through a recipe and just going, why? Why are you doing that way? Well, my family's brownie recipe is one of those, and we're gonna make today.
So this recipe is a little bit chaotic, so I'm going to share with you both what the recipe says and what I decided to do instead. So the recipe reads, melt in a double boiler first 2 cubes of butter and then add 12 tablespoons of Hershey's unsweetened cocoa powder. Now you could do this, however, it is much faster to just melt your butter in the microwave and then add in your cocoa powder. For those of you who do not know, there are 4 tablespoons in a quarter cup, so I measured out 3 quarter cups to get to 12 tablespoons.
Now the recipe specifically says heaping, but not too much. So just for good measure, we're gonna add a little bit more just to be on the safe side.
Once mixed, we're going to set this aside to cool and then move on to our other ingredients.
While the butter and chocolate mixture is cooling, we're going to add 4 room temperature eggs to a stand mixer and beat until light and creamy. If you forgot to pull your eggs out in advance, no worries, just put them in a bowl of warm water to get them up to temp. Fun fact, that egg warming tip is actually written on this recipe and has served me very well over the years. To our eggs, we're going to add a half teaspoon of salt and then gradually add 2 cups of sugar. Definitely take your time with this step, as we don't want to end up with a grainy batter where the sugar hasn't fully incorporated and dissolved. We'll then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and then continue to beat the mixture until it is light, creamy, and as the recipe says, like marshmallow cream. We'll then pour our cooled chocolate mixture into our whipped eggs and gently fold everything together. The key word here is gently, as this recipe doesn't include a leavening agent like baking powder or soda, so all of the air was incorporated when we were whipping our eggs, and we don't want to knock that out when we're mixing this. We'll then add 1 cup of flour and fold until streaky. Again, try to be as gentle as possible, but also make sure that you're not missing any pockets of chocolate or egg mixture.
With our batter all put together, it's time to bake some brownies. While our oven is preheating to 350 degrees, we're going to pour our batter into a 13x9 ungreased glass pan. The batter is a little thick, so use a spatula to spread it into an even layer and then pop it into the oven. Now you should check at 20 minutes, but depending on your oven, these may take longer. The brownies are ready when the middle is baked but still has a slight jiggle when you tap it. And there you have it, my family's favorite super fudgy brownie recipe.
And this is what happens when your husband is an animal. Look at that. Look, just right in the middle. So if there's already a hole, might as well. So gooey. Still a little warm. Honestly, tastes just like a chocolate lava cake, but better. Let me know what your favorite brownie recipe is.